Good morning.
Good morning.
It is bright and early, 5 a.m. As you can hear from the rumble of the trucks, everything's warmed up. We're going to pick up Dave on the way down the highway, and we're on our way to go pick up our new piece of equipment. Okay, the sun has come up. It's me and George in the Ford pickup with the trailer, and I'll try to show behind. You probably can't see. Dave and Adrian are in the F800 behind us. Been on the road 3 hours or so, fixing to get close to Trapper Creek, which is where we're picking up the equipment. This is pretty much what the drive's been like. Dry roads, dark for the first few hours, but sun's up now. So now the race is on to get this piece of equipment loaded and get turned around and try to get back to Nenana before it gets dark. So that's about 8 o'clock and it's 9 o'clock, so we've got 11 hours to make all this happen. Let's see how it works out. Here comes Dave. Gotta go turn around. Okay, well, we're gonna get started. That's what we're picking up. We'll get out in the open where it's a little better daylight.
Alpine has new batteries. She's running.
We had purchased several items in this farm auction. The John Deere combine and a 3-point hitch blade attachment. Here we're picking up the blade attachment and getting it out from in front of the combine and getting it loaded onto the truck. In most of the United States, farm auctions or farm sales are relatively common and are within a decent driving distance. But in Alaska, since there's so few farms, the auctions and/or sales are even farther and fewer between. It could be years between a large farm liquidating or selling off items. We were extremely lucky to have the opportunity to bid on these items at this particular farm auction. They were such well cared for pieces of farm equipment. The Bobcat that was used to help us move the equipment was provided by Greg from GK Farms. They're a seed potato farm right next to the farm where the auction was. So if you're in the market for some seed potatoes, you can go to the State of Alaska Division of Agriculture website, and there you'll find a link to the Alaska Certified Seed Potato Growers, and you can find their contact information there.
Looks like he's got a good crew. He's got a better crew than I do.
Oh, Dave is an awesome operator.
Not sure I mentioned where we are yet. This farm is located about 100 miles up the Parks Highway from Anchorage, or about 200 miles south of Nenana, where the farm is. Trapper Creek's located in the upper end of the Susitna Valley, right next to the Susitna River, across the Susitna River from the town of Talkeetna.
Oh, potatoes stop by. I've got a whole bucket full of Vickers. I can start digging.
Sounds good.
Oh, Amy.
She's diving.
Well, Greg had to get back to digging potatoes. We sure appreciate all of his help. He's like every other farmer, trying to get the work done before the rain comes, and in this case, the snow. Well, here she is. We purchased a 1979 John Deere 7720. It's been inside a barn most of its life, and that's really nice because it sure helps keep the combine in good condition. The previous owner put a fair bit of money into this combine. Looks like new tires, cutting bar, and other items. Something had happened and the engine has been replaced not too long ago. Total hours on the machine are about 2,100, which is pretty low for a combine of this age. Okay, hi everybody, this is Tarn and Adrian.
Becca and Levi.
We're Alaska Corn.
Becca and Levi's Alaska. Think about that.
We're here picking up our combine we bought at auction, and they're not too far away, so they thought they'd come and check in with us and see what we're all about.
Yep. Just meeting up, making friends.
Making friends, yeah.
It's not real often YouTubers meet in Alaska.
No.
We're kind of spread apart.
Yeah,
So no, we sure appreciate them coming by and
it's fun.
and watching us with our.
Yeah.
Especially the farming stuff, new to us.
Yeah. We like
and
to.
The combine is new to us. So
Yeah.
We're always learning.
Oh my God.
Now that we got the skid steer and the tractors all worked out,
Yeah.
now we get something new to work out.
Yeah.
it was great to have Becca and Levi come by and visit with us. They have a great YouTube channel where they're sharing with all of us their adventure of turning raw Alaskan land into a homestead. If you get a chance, go check their channel out, Becca and Levi's Alaska, and I'll see if I can figure out how to put a link in the description below so you can get there a little faster. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Okay, well, header trailers are a little hard to come by in Alaska. Okay, we might be able to count how many there are on our hands. So we improvised with the car trailer. With this being a 16-foot head, it was just too wide to take down the road. And yes, we were as surprised as everybody else how well this worked. It was great. I think it's important to mention, I had never been in a combine my entire life until this day. In fact, I'd only seen them in passing when driving down a road somewhere in the lower 48. But a little trial and error, I figured out which controls did what. And it was great having Dave's patience and knowing exactly what to tell me to do so that the machine went in the right direction and we didn't hurt anything. And yes, if you look off to the left a little bit in the distance, you'll see an old Ford combine. I didn't think we needed that one. It looked like a little too much adventure for me. This John Deere's new enough to have good support, both on the internet and at the dealer. Well, if you ever paid attention to how a header trailer works, everything's on an angle. The combine's not necessarily designed to roll the head forward, at least not on this model. So we set the base of the head down and then took come-alongs and slowly released it to lay it flat on the trailer.
We're in.
Then it was just a matter of sliding the head towards the center of the trailer to even the load out. If it comes off, bad things are happening. Okay, now that we got the head off of the combine, it's time to move on to the next phase of this operation. Pull the F800 and the tilt deck trailer up so we can do the modifications to get this combine loaded on the trailer. So we pre-cut the 3/4 inch plywood and we pre-cut all the little 2x4 braces so we could put it together when we got to Trapper Creek. And that gave us the flexibility to modify it if needed. Okay, we are almost done modifying the deck. And then we're going to see how this fits. Ready for me? I abandoned you. Is it not heavy enough? Or?
What do you need?
Work smarter, not harder. The trailer needs a little adjustment. Somebody might have tried to remove a stump with it. Won't name any names. You know, I might have been nervous doing this, but I had a great crew helping me, which made it all better.
Yeehaw.
And I think I mentioned it before, but the little electric still chainsaw is really cool. For these kinds of applications where you want to have a chainsaw, it's nice to have it. It works. There's no gas to mess with. You don't have to pull start it. Don't have to listen to it. I definitely wasn't sure if it was a worthwhile purchase, but they really are awesome little saws. With this combine, the engine core for the old engine came with it. And it looks like they just dropped in a complete engine, fuel injectors, injection pump, everything. So there's a lot of valuable parts on this core. So we definitely made sure to take very good care of it.
Fine looking machine.
Well, we made it about 30 miles and picked up a screw on an inner dual on the trailer. But that's okay, nothing we can't handle. We came prepared. Air compressor, generator, you name it, had it with us. Always nice to have the right tools. We definitely didn't break any speed records climbing over the pass with this load. But that's okay, we weren't in any real big hurry. The roads were dry. Traffic was light, and believe it or not, the next weekend after this video was made, they got snow in the pass, and we definitely would not have been wanting to make this move on slick highways. So we timed this just right. This is a pretty good time of year to be on the highway. The tourists have gone, and hunting season's over, so traffic's relatively light. So add that with dry roads and some clear skies, and it's a good evening to be out for a drive. And the Parks Highway is really nice, gentle curves and wide shoulders.
And home. Riding pretty good back there. And the hills get bigger. Down to third gear, and about 20 miles an hour. So this is one of the longer hills that we have to deal with. Sorry, you're a little bumpy. Here we go. We're gonna turn you off.
Well, it is a very nice evening. A little windy here in Healy, but that's to be expected. Combine's traveling good. No problems. We're going to be home here in just a little bit. It's right down the road. This was going to be a pretty long video, so I broke it up into 2 parts. Here's a little clip of part 2, and you'll have to watch for that video coming out shortly. Hope everybody's having a great day, and looking forward to seeing you here next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.